Welcome to GameRules.com. My name is Mark, and today I'm going to teach you how to play Monopoly Bid. This is an auction game for 2 to 5 players in which each player is trying to be the first to collect 3 property sets. There are wild cards, action cards, and the notorious nope cards. Let's dive in and learn how to play. Out of the box, there are 28 property cards, and each card will belong to a set. Can form sets of 2, 3, or 4 properties, and the object of the game is to get 3 complete property sets. There are 50 money cards in the deck, and you will use these money cards to bid on property cards at auction. There are 32 action cards in the deck. There are 4 different types, and you are allowed to play these 3 while you are the host. The first action card is a wild property. You can play this as part of any property set. But watch out, it can be stolen if it's not part of a complete set. Once a wild card has been played on a set, you cannot move it to a different set. The Draw 2 card allows you to draw 2 cards from the draw pile. And the Steal card allows you to steal 1 property card from an opponent. This includes a wild property card. You may not steal a property card from a completed set. The final action card can be played at any time by any player. It does not have to be played by the host. And this is the Nope card. A Nope is used to cancel out any other action card that is played by the host. So if the host plays a wild property card to one of their sets, a player can Nope it. Nope cards are played to the discard pile. A nope can also be canceled by another nope. So if I'm the host and I add a wild property card to my set and an opponent nopes it, I can play a nope on their nope. And that would allow me to keep my wild property card. To set up the game, shuffle the property cards and place the deck face down. Shuffle up the red deck. This deck contains all the money and the action cards. The dealer shuffles that and then deals 5 cards to each player. You should keep your hand a secret, but for this example, we're going to play with the hand exposed. If a player is dealt a starting hand that has no money in it, they discard all 5 cards to the discard pile and draw 5 new ones. The youngest player gets to go first, and on a player's turn, they are the auction host. The turn begins with each player drawing 1 card. We'll have the player here on the left side of the screen go first. They draw 1 card and then add it to their hand. Continuing left around the circle, each player then draws 1 card. Now the auction host gets to play action cards if they wish. A player does not have to play action cards if they do not want to. This player is going to play their Draw 2. Once an action card is played, any other player at the table can play a Nope card if they wish. The Nope card cancels the action. So if our player here at the bottom of the screen decides to Nope it, player 1 cannot draw 2. Of course, if player 1 also had a Nope card, they could Nope the Nope, canceling it out and allowing them to draw 2. Nopes can keep being played by any player at the table until that is resolved and the player either gets to do the action or the action is canceled. We'll play as if the nope was played for real, so player 1 does not get to draw, and they do not want to play any other action cards, so they will begin the auction. Begin the auction by revealing the top property card from the blue deck. Each player gets a moment to decide whether or not they want to bid on this property and how much they want to bid. The auction host then goes 1, 2, 3, bid. And at that point, each player reveals how much money they are willing to bid on that property. So here each player had their bid ready, and when the auction host began the bid with the countdown, everybody revealed how much they were willing to spend. So the auction host bid 4, The middle player bid 3, and the player on the right side of the screen bid 4. Whoever bids the highest amount of money gets the property card. They add it to their property collection face up on the table. If there is a tie for highest bid, then the players involved in the tie get to bid again. So here we have 2 players tied with a bid of 4. The auction host would again count 1, 2, 3, bid, and each player would reveal how much they were willing to spend. So player 1, the auction host, upped their bid to 6, and the player on the right side of the screen did not raise their bid. So the auction host wins the bid. The winner puts their money in the discard pile. All other players get to keep the money that they bid with, and the bid winner gets to keep the property. If no one raises their bid and the bid ended in a tie, then everybody keeps their money and that property is placed at the bottom of the property pile. If nobody bids on the property, then the same thing happens. That property is placed on the bottom of the property pile. After a turn is complete, play passes left, and the next player in rotation becomes the auction host. Again, starting with that player, everyone draws 1 card. The auction host then gets to play as many action cards as they wish. They're going to go ahead and play the steal card and steal that property. This player could have noped it if they wanted to, but they do not have any nope cards. And our player down here could have noped it if they wanted to, but they don't have any nope cards either. So this player gets away with the steal. Now this player is also going to go ahead and play a wild on this card. Thanks to that wild, they have completed this set of 2, because the wild card counts as the same property as what it's played on. Now that this is a complete property set, neither of these cards can be stolen. So the 2 cannot be stolen and the wild card cannot be stolen. Again, if somebody had a nope card, they could play it and cancel out this wild action card. But they don't, so they won't. This player is now done playing cards from their hand. It's time for the auction. They reveal a card. They count 1, 2, 3, bid, and everybody reveals how much money they want to spend on that property. Again, whoever bid the highest amount wins the card. They put their money in the discard pile, and everybody else keeps their money. That concludes their turn, and play passes left. Play like this continues until one player has completed 3 sets of properties. The first player to accomplish this wins the game. And that's how to play Monopoly Bid. If you'd like to learn how to play more card games, be sure to check out this playlist right here. If you found this video helpful, the best thing you can do to support the channel is subscribe, ring the bell, and give this video a thumbs up. Of course, if you want to go the extra mile, you could leave a comment down below. All of those things really help us out. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, keep on playing.